The night air was thick, charged with an unspoken tension that made my skin crawl. Suddenly, my system flashed, its red glow painting a grim picture on my retina. Multiple plus SSS threats incoming. My heart hammered against my ribs. Out of shimmering rifts in the fabric of reality, 5 grotesque figures emerged. They were nightmares made flesh. Horrific fusions of alien biology, cold machinery, and twisted temporal energy. One lunged forward, its arms replaced by shimmering, razor-sharp blades. Another radiated waves of pure gravity, warping the very ground beneath my feet. A third seemed to flicker in and out of existence, its body shifting between dimensions. In my hand, the immortal weapon pulsed with a life of its own, its rhythm matching the growing bloodlust in my veins. There was no time for a plan, only instinct. I leaped into the fray, becoming a whirlwind of motion. I struck at multiple foes at once, each swing of my weapon a devastating arc that tore through crackling energy fields and reinforced metal plates. Sparks rained down like a meteor shower, lighting up the darkened sky with a chaotic, beautiful violence. But then a new figure appeared, hovering silently above the battle, its presence sucking all the warmth from the air. A cloaked silhouette, its voice like the rumble of distant thunder, spoke directly into my mind. "Kai, you are a mistake of time." The words hit me harder than any physical blow, my fists clenched, my knuckles white. A rage, hotter and more intense than anything I'd ever felt, burned through me. "I will survive," I roared back, my voice raw. "I will reclaim what's mine." Every strike I landed after that was a testament to my defiance, a promise of devastation. The city itself seemed to tremble under the sheer force of my will, a witness to my unyielding might. The cloaked figure descended slightly, revealing a sliver of what lay beneath the shadows. Its armor was a disturbing fusion of alien technology and something else, something ancient. A single eye glowed with an unnerving violet light. "Do you know why you were sent back?" It hissed, the sound slithering into my thoughts. My system frantically tried to make sense of it. Unknown enemy core, analysis pending. The question triggered a flood of memories from the year 3456. I saw cities turned to dust, my allies cut down in massacres, entire timelines shattered and erased. The pain was overwhelming, a ghost that haunted my every waking moment. "I fight because I refuse to bow to fate," I shouted, channeling my grief and rage into the immortal weapon. It flared with brilliant light, answering my call. I pushed my abilities to their limit, phasing through time itself. I became a phantom, striking each enemy a split second before they could even react. My blade was a blur, tearing through dimensional barriers, severing glowing energy conduits and robotic limbs with clean, vicious cuts. But these things, they were relentless. They adapted instantly, their wounds sealing, their severed parts regenerating with terrifying speed. Just as I felt a flicker of despair, my system pulsed with a new notification. New skill unlocked, Immortal Weapon Resonance, Adaptive Combat Mode. A surge of power coursed through me. The weapon in my hand felt different, alive. Now, every swing harmonized with my opponent's energy. I wasn't just fighting them, I was becoming them, anticipating and countering their attacks before they even began to move. I was one step ahead, always. Just when I thought I was gaining the upper hand, a massive shadow blotted out the moon. It descended from a newly opened rift, a temporal hybrid I'd faced before. But now, it was worse. It had been augmented, fused with additional alien cores, its body a writhing mass of crackling energy tendrils. Time itself seemed to slow to a crawl around it, reality fractured and cracked like glass. My system screamed a warning. "Enemy level, process threat, extreme danger." The immortal weapon in my hand glowed with an intensity that burned, resonating with centuries of bottled-up rage. I dodged and weaved through waves of temporal distortion, launching a barrage of strikes that shattered the hybrid's layered armor. Sparks and raw energy cascaded into the night as the beast let out a deafening roar. It tried to trap me, to engulf me in a time loop that would repeat my death for eternity. But I was ready. Temporal combat interface, activate. My mind expanded, my perception shattering into 1,000 pieces, allowing me to see and predict attacks across multiple possible timelines at once. I was everywhere, every when. Every strike connected with perfect, impossible precision, shattering its armor, rupturing its glowing energy cores one by one. The hybrid faltered, its massive form shuddering. It released a final, distorted scream that echoed across Seoul, a chilling warning to whatever else was listening. My power was no longer just human. It was the wrath of a god made flesh. Above the chaos, the cloaked figure hovered, observing my every move with an unnerving calm. "You are awakening faster than anticipated," it murmured, its voice a low hum that vibrated in my bones. The words sent a jolt through me, a mix of validation and suspicion. Another alert flashed in my vision. New skill unlocked. Temporal overdrive. Multi-dimensional assault. The world dissolved into a blur. I moved with impossible speed, my strikes slicing through enemies not just in this space, but across time itself. The temporal hybrid and the remaining alien machine warriors scrambled to counter, but it was useless. I anticipated and dismantled every attack, leaving a trail of shattered energy and vaporized blood in my wake. Below, on the streets, screams echoed as citizens witnessed the flashes of light that bent reality itself. The city had become a battlefield spanning dimensions, and I was the storm at its center, the immortal weapon blazing like a fallen star. And then, from the shadows of my own mind, a whisper. "You are not just a warrior, Kai. You are the key to rewriting all timelines." Rage and a desperate curiosity collided within me. I had to know the truth. Who was I? Why was I here? As if answering my unspoken question, my system pulsed violently. Temporal convergence detected. Cloaked figure core online. The cloaked figure finally descended, revealing its true nature. The voice boomed, confirming my deepest fears and suspicions. My regression to 2025, this entire nightmare, it was all orchestrated. It was all a calculated plan to awaken my latent plus SS rank powers, to forge me into the ultimate weapon, a weapon against a hidden cosmic enemy threatening to unravel all of existence. The revelation hit me like a physical blow. Rage, a profound sense of betrayal, and a primal bloodlust surged through me hotter than ever before. The immortal weapon in my hand blazed with a new, terrifying intensity. I launched a full-scale assault, a being of pure vengeance. I phased through time, striking at the figure across multiple realities simultaneously. It countered, its power immense, manipulating time and energy with casual ease. But my immortal weapon resonance, my newfound connection to the flow of combat, shattered its defenses piece by piece. Sparks, fire, and blinding light exploded across the fractured city as our powers clashed. Finally, with one last reality-shattering blow, it was over. I stood triumphant, my body screaming with exhaustion, surrounded by the ruins of my city and my old life. And in the silence, one thought echoed in my mind, a chilling premonition of what was to come. This is only the beginning. The true battle for the timelines starts now. Thank you all for watching. This is just a taste of the epic battles to come. If you want to see where this journey leads, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss a single moment. I'll see you in the next one.